Hey everyone, it's Greg, and it's another edition of Unbreakable, the podcast. Today is Thursday, December 28th. I'm all mixed up with these days, and I can't. The holidays mess me. I love the holidays, but they mess me up. Wait till next year. We'll have Christmas and New Year's on the legs. Anyway, first of all, before we start talking about things, belated happy birthday to my friend out there, Anna Cat. She's my friend on Twitter, and it was her birthday yesterday. And I just want to say she watches every day or listens every day. Thank you for watching, listening, Anna Cat, and happy birthday to you. So, uh, they're promoting that New Year's Eve is only 3 days away, and they're promoting the fireworks that night from Philadelphia. And it got me thinking, one of the local radio stations, they're going to carry the fireworks over the radio. And I thought, am I missing something? Fireworks on radio? I mean, you could hear the music. Da, 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 da. You could hear it popping with fireworks. You can't see it. And it's like, mm, that's, I don't know if that's really a good use of programming there, showing, listening to fireworks. I don't know, something's not right about it. So, anyway, speaking of the New Year, I saw this on TV yesterday. If you think about the date on New Year's Eve, Sunday, it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you got that in. I wrote up a little chart for you guys. Spare no expense. There's the chart right there. See it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now, if you think about it, then I'm sorry to covering up that little bit, but you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you got the 1, 2 for December, and then you've got the 3, 1 for the 31st, and then you've got the 1, 2 again for December, and you've got the 3, and you tag another 1 on there. It just keeps going and going and going, you know? So if you're into numerology, that's kind of a special data. Yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, I thought that was pretty interesting and stupid. Hey, how about those Sixers winning last night in Orlando without Joel Embiid again? We're getting ready to watch those Eagles on Sunday against the Arizona Cardinals. And we're going to talk about that later on in the week. As I said, I think it's going to be, a more interesting game than what most of the pundits think it's going to be. I'm just saying. Arizona has this Jonathan Gannon coach. He used to be the defensive coordinator for the Eagles, and he's coming back to town. And not that that means a big deal, because the Eagles, I think, want to beat Gannon as much as he wants to beat them. But you would think it's going to be a lopsided game because the Eagles really need this game bad to stay ahead of the Cowboys in the NFC East and to stay with the 49ers for potentially getting the 1 seed. So, you would think so. Cardinals have nothing to play for, nothing at all. I mean, they're just basically jockeying for the draft position, really. Eagles last home game of the year, that's the regular season of the year. And the Eagles need a breakout game. They need a game where they just crush somebody. We thought it was going to last some with the Giants, but they haven't played. Eagles need a game where you win 34-10 or something. No, I just don't know if it's going to be this game because Arizona just seems to give the Eagles fits anytime they play each other. Think about it. Played each other back in 2008 in the playoffs. I was in upset. I don't know. There's something about that playing the Cardinals that it's always tougher than it should, But we'll talk a little about the upcoming Eagle game. So in the next couple of days. I don't know. I just don't feel good feeling this, but I guess I should. Everything points to the Eagles. No, I just don't. Tonight, the Browns are at home taking on those pitiful Jets. New York Jets. What a pathetic franchise that is. Huh? Oh, God, they can't seem to do anything right. Not a bad luck, too. I'll say that. Aaron Rodgers got hurt very early in the season, the first game. But Joe Flacco, quarterbacks for the Browns, that used to play for the Jets. And to me, I think the Browns should win that game handily. Well, the Jets even scored points. So I would say the Browns take that game and handle it today. Maybe 24-3. That's pretty sad. Hey, speaking of which, how about that? Tommy Smothers died yesterday. Rest in peace, Tommy Smothers. Probably a lot of the younger people out there have no clue who Tom Smothers is. Like who? Is that somebody we're supposed to know? Is that a famous guy? Well, in his 20s, you remember people who were in the late Simpsons. The Smothers Brothers comedy album, Tommy Big Smothers. One guy played the guitar, that was Tommy, and the other guy played the upright bass, that was Dick. And they sang a lot of folk music. And they had a comedy routine along with the singing. And Tommy always played the stupid guy, and Dick was the straight guy. And Tommy would always say, "Mom always like you best." And it would be like the back and forth with the siblings. So they were very popular in the day. They were always on Sunday night and CBS. And the thing about the Smothers Brothers is they were very groundbreaking in television. You wouldn't think so. The Smothers Brothers, but they were. This was a time in the late 60s when the Vietnam War was going on. When there was a lot of chaos and upheaval in the country, a lot of protesting. And, the hippies were popular back then, like from LBJ to Nixon in the White House. And it was just a very confusing time. Oh, and Smothers Brothers brought a lot of comic relief to the nation. Well, first of all, CBS never thought Smothers Brothers were going to really do that good. In fact, they put them on opposite Bonanza. Bonanza on NBC was always like the westerns were very popular back then. Bonanza, Gunsmoke, those series. The Bonanza was always one of the top shows on television. So CBS put the Smothers Brothers opposite Bonanza. Thinking, wow, Smothers Brothers. We gotta put something on, right? Here, the Smothers Brothers, in their first season, they came in number 16 in ratings that year. And what was cool about the Smothers Brothers is you would think these guys with the short haircuts and all dressed up and playing folky music, you know, pretty square. The term back then, square. But they weren't. Their program, they had the Who on TV, Buffalo Springfield, you know, groups like that. And they talked about uh, a lot of topics over there, whether it be serious or comic, that people, you know, didn't really want to touch and talk about on TV, like the Vietnam War, like the administration, uh, you know, and so the Smothers Brothers fought constantly that they were on the air with CBS, with the censors. The censors were censor that. You know, and saying that the kids are like this and stuff like that. And the brothers kept pushing that and said, you can. In fact, not as many tolerance standards. Which one? And so things fixing show. They have to stay less than like a movie. And have some interesting skip traumatic tolerance. And so certain people will function on to still use. So what happened was some other folks are considered cigarettes, nothing else. Besides, what happened was the Smothers Brothers invited Pete Seeger back on the show with Bobby. And as it turned out, he eventually made error. But apparently, while all this time while the Smothers Brothers were on, 3 years, it was constant fighting with the network and the censors. So all of a sudden, in 1970, CBS canceled the Smothers Brothers comedy. Not because of bad rating, because they just had it. So, you know, they just had it. So they canceled them. And immediately, ABC picked them up. They put them on during the summertime, sort of as a trial. And they did well. Nobody really got big ratings in the summer because nobody really watched TV in the summer. But ABC did not pick them up for the following fall. And then Smother Brothers eventually went to NBC, and they only lasted this season there. And that was it. That was it as far as the TV is concerned, the TV crew. But since then, they recorded albums, they played in theaters and nightclubs, casinos, you know. So they stayed in the public view, you know. And Tommy Smothers was 87, died yesterday, and he died of cancer. So not only were they funny, which was again really needed during that time in our world, but they were also relevant too. You know? So people should take the time to Google the Smothers Brothers. Maybe apparently there's not that much film left from back in the 60s that you could find on YouTube. But they do have record albums. You could, ask your personal assistant to play some of their skits, their routines, bring in some of their music, and find out about these guys, you know. So rest in peace, Tommy Smothers. Yeah. And so, you know, it's another part of our lifetime that's gone, you know, the late 60s there. So anyway, as we get closer to the new year and the weekend, say goodbye for now, and we'll be back hopefully tomorrow with another episode. We're going to talk more about the Eagles Cardinals game coming up on Sunday. Sixers playing again tomorrow night in Houston. I got my Phillies gear on today because here I am, you know, in the middle of Christmas and New Year's, and I miss baseball. What can I say? It's baseball. I do. You know, to me, after the New Year is over, we could just flip the calendar to April. You know, sure, there's a lot in between. Valentine's Day, uh, Super Bowl. There's a lot of good stuff in between. But to me, I can just, once the holidays are over, I can just go right to April. And that's it. Start the baseball season, you know. And I keep thinking about the Phillies because they haven't really done much this offseason other than sign Aaron Nola. And I know they still need to put in their bullpen. They need some more pitching. They really need to figure out who's going to hit behind Bryce Harper. That's going to be a big deal this year. And so I think about the Phillies, and I'm like, with the Dodgers making all these moves, signing Ohtani, signing Yamamoto, the Japanese pitcher, trading for Tyler Glass now. You know that the Dodgers are going for it. You know that the Dodgers, for the next several years, they're going to win a World Series. You know that's going to happen. And you also know that Atlanta, the Braves, got a good team. And you know sooner or later they're going to break through too. So to me, the window for the Phillies to win the World Series is very, very limited. I would say either this year or next year. Because, you know, Bryce Harper's not getting any younger, and neither are a lot of the players on the team. They're in their prime. This is the time to that I really thought I think about it. I still can't get over that they didn't at least get to the World Series last year. That still bugs me. But anyway, we move on. I think the Phillies with the Dodgers coming on, and the Braves aren't going away. And then you got some really good young teams coming up, you know? You've got Cincinnati has a good young team. Arizona still has a good team. And American League, the Baltimore. You guys think Baltimore's going to make it to the World Series one of these years, right? So I think the Phillies need to win the World Series either this year or next year. That's my point. Otherwise, I don't know. I'd hate for the Phillies to say, you know what? Bryce Harper was a great player, an all-Fame player, being an all-time Philly, but never won a World Series. I'd hate for that to happen. You gotta make it happen. Sure next. Anyway, thanks for joining me, for listening or watching. And please hit like or subscribe or whatever. I think the last time I checked, I had 17 subscribers. Wow. that's good. I appreciate each and every one of you, whether you subscribe or not, watching me every day and just chit chatting with me about whatever comes. Ready? You guys have a great day. Take care. And I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye.